What's up guys, it's Scarce here, and finally after months of observation, I finally figured out who the real leader of the Hype House should be. Now I know what most of you are thinking, I'm either going to say Charlie or her black boyfriend, but you couldn't be more wrong. You see, these two are actually the least suited to be in charge, and it's not just because both of them are under 18, which, by the way, once one of them turns 18, the other one will be 16, so y'all can deal with that.
I'm Chris Hansen, and this is an investigation called Hansen versus Predator.
But the main reason these guys aren't fit to run the Hype House is because they can't take a joke, and being is that they are two of the most popular members, that's something they should look into. Like, out of their 20 or so people they have, Charlie and Chase are the ones who endure the most. Of course, any member of the Hype House is going to get some backlash just because of what you guys do. Nothing. But these two are basically fucking lightning rods, just attracting any sort of negative attention away from you other douchebags. Like, a good example would be when Nolan, the guy who does those frat house drama videos, made a diss track on the whole Hype House, but only named Charlie and Chase.
Hair part and earring wearing boy. We know you eat boys, Charlie's just a decoy.
Same thing with this other dude, except his song was only about Chase and Charlie.
I have no idea why I have all the hype, but I have to thank Chase for giving me good hype.
And to make it even funnier, Charlie actually responded with this 7-page essay talking about, all I do is spread love, I'm 15, shut the fuck up. Just because you're 15 doesn't make you off limits, alright? In some ways it does, you feel me? But just because someone makes fun of you in a joking manner, it's not disgusting. You know what is disgusting? Underage drinking.
Hi, I'm drinking Baja Blast, not doing Renegade Dance, which is hard to find, but I love you.
But that's basically the reason for Charlie. For Chase, it's not so much that he can't laugh at himself, it's that he just endures so much more. Like, for instance, when people like Bad Baby were getting popular for seemingly nothing, the public was like, nah, we're not having that. And because it's happening, we're gonna voice our displeasure. Eventually getting to the point where she started making music and actually doing something. Like, we actually bullied her into doing better in life. Sorta. But for these Hype House kids, they think just because they're young, dumb, and full of cum, they think they're excluded from the jokery that comes with being famous for doing stuff like this. And thanks to TikTok, I have some primo examples to show you. This first one, and some of you may have seen it, it has like 4 million views, but it's this guy duetting one of Chase's videos asking why he has the body of a 12-year-old. Now, while that is an astute observation, you gotta love when the higher-ups hear about such slander. Like, look at the comments. Charlie again responded and said, why do you feel the need to body shame? First of all, that's body shaming. Every 12-year-old boy who looks up to Chase was just offended. And second, that's not a bad thing. Have you seen a 12-year-old's body? Hold up, Josh. Let's not go there. But she really thought that rhetorical question was going to make them stop. It's not like he made a joke about someone's weight and possibly life-threatening disease.
One of my biggest worries? I don't know, I don't really have any. What are yours?
Your TikTok's popping up on my For You page.
I thought you were gonna say something else, but yeah, that works.
Like what?
Like diabetes.
It's not like that ever happened, right, Charlie? Right?
This is fat shaming, for sure.
Like, asking why he has a 12-year-old body is like asking why I look like a dirty fucking homeless bitch. Because I do. He wouldn't ask that if Chase looked like he ate more than once a week. But because he doesn't, my man's had a serious question that not even the grand wizard of the Hype House could answer. Petro TV, the mad scientist behind all this, says, still doing 10 times better in life than you are, which, coincidentally, is a form of shaming, so somebody should relay that information back to Charlie. And what's even more ironic about that comment is that if you look at all of Petro's social media, like his numbers, he doesn't even come close to Chase, meaning that Chase is literally doing 10 times better in life than he is. Like, here's a current chart showing who's not fit to be in charge. But if you remember, this video isn't about who's not right for the job, so just to make everything go quicker, we'll say this. All these people can fuck off, leaving us with these two. And don't get me wrong, I would love to show you how each member does literally nothing and if put in charge would simply fail, but they still haven't showed us anything, only having 1 to 2 videos on their channel. And to make it even worse, this is what their videos are like.
Hi, I'm Anthony Reeves, and this is my first YouTube video. Yeah. Yeah, basically.
So I will give them the benefit of the doubt, but these two people who I narrowed it down to have more than enough content for me to make a proper decision. So spoilers, the winner is Alex, but even though he's the winner, that doesn't mean he's flawless. It's just Daisy has more of a reason not to choose her, so we're just going to start with why she's not right for the job. So Daisy is actually one of the members who actually has a following in the millions. Her YouTube has like 650,000, and you would think with those credentials, she'd be getting like the mid-millions views, like views in the six-digit range. But never has she ever averaged anything close to 100,000 views per video, unless she makes the thumbnail like this, which in that case she gets millions, but when she uploads the truth about what happened to my dog, no one gives a fuck. But that's not the only reason she's not worthy of taking the reins, she's also a burn. In my first video about them, I saw in her now deleted Vlogmas Day 21 video, she had a bottle of Jack Daniels out, and then showed what appeared to be Charlie, a 15-year-old, drunk, if not tipsy.
This is Charlie. Hi, I'm drinking Baja Blast, not doing renegade dance, which is hard to find, but I love you.
A lesser known discovery I made that no one else seemed to notice is that I found what seemed to look like a dab pen on the table when she was giving her Hype House tour. This object right here looks very similar to a dab pen. You can see what looks to be a regular pink and blue pen right next to it, but this one clearly looks like a battery, the cartridge with wax, and the white plastic tip. So because of those two instances, I know that sooner or later she's going to reveal something that the whole house doesn't want people like us to know, and it's going to be a big mess I'm going to enjoy watching. Like you can tell from her vlogs, she just films the most mundane shit that goes on in that house. Like nobody, excluding Alex, nobody knows how to do anything interesting that requires more than 15 seconds of brain power. Like as I'm recording this, she just uploaded a video titled, what is it, Anguilla, blowhole blows off girl's top. And of course the thumbnail was offering some heavy boobage, but I wasn't gonna let her play me like that. So what I did was that finger scroll thing to see if I could actually see the part that she was talking about, and sure enough...
Look at the bird! So we found a hole.
It was at this moment she knew. She f***ed up.
Yep, that's the top quality content I come to the Hype House to see. Good job. But then again, in all seriousness, that's the best kind of person to be filming, because she's just oblivious to everything, which ends up with her filming bottles of alcohol and uploading it, not realizing that, hey, I myself am not 21 and shouldn't be doing this. I mean, in one of her latest videos, she thought slugs found shells and became snails.
It's a slug. You know what a slug is? Have you ever seen a slug? Like a snail without a shell?
Yeah.
Well, usually they go inside shells because that's their little home. But then they can crawl up things because they're so sticky, so then they stuck to the cabinet.
And when I tried to look up what her highest level of education was, I got this. She seems to be well educated. I don't think they've seen her videos yet. But that's enough about Tits McGee. It's now time for me to make you guys start a mutiny against Petruvius and his gang of underage outlaws. So if you don't remember, Alex Warren is the other person, and in my opinion should be the true undisputed leader of the Hype House. Did I say in my opinion? I think so. I say that because unlike these other guys who think having a defined jawline is a personality trait, Alex actually puts in work, and when I say work, I mean more than just dancing for 15 to 60 seconds. Along with that, he seems to be the guy that gets the least scrutiny, and don't get me wrong, it's there, but you're not gonna find it unless you like really look for it. Like when he uploads a video, the comments aren't bombarded with, people actually like this, and this was supposed to be funny. In fact, it's the exact opposite. People actually find it funny and really like it. So kinda like Daisy, he has a high sub count as well, but his views don't reflect that. He's averaging more than Daisy, but when you have 600,000 subs and you're only averaging half those in views, that's something you might want to look into, like maybe ask your fans what they want to see. But there is an exception, and I've already proven this, but all their hype is just based around the words Hype House. For example, Daisy, since joining the Hype House, the only videos of hers that got any views are the ones with the words Hype House in the title. Like I said before, when she uploads a video like what I eat in a day, people are like, nah girl, show us them titties. And while Alex doesn't have any titties to be shown, he does have friends to exploit. Now this is probably the only fault Alex has, other than being a complete David Dobrik ripoff.
He's not waking up. Charlie.
Did David film this?
But ever since he's gone to live with people more famous than him, he's like, you guys are gonna get me some views. And hey, I don't care if he does that. If I lived with a bunch of beautiful kids too, I'd use them also. Doesn't sound right. But look, 4 out of his last 10 videos have thumbnails and titles like this. And again, I don't care that he does this, but look at the view count when compared to the other 6 videos. This man gave his sister $10,000 and people would rather watch a boyfriend and girlfriend kiss. You know there are websites where you can watch people kiss, right? Naked. Like, he could have easily got these videos to 1 million views by just adding "in the hype house" in the title. Like, I gave my sister $10,000 in the hype house, boom, 2 million views. Buying my dream car in the hype house, boom, 3 million views. I just murdered my entire family in the hype house, boom, 6 million views. But regardless, he's doing more than anyone else. And yes, I know Chase has a YouTube channel with like 600K, but he only has like 12 videos. 4 of them being released after a 3-month hiatus. I can only imagine the hard work he was doing in those 3 months. And for the cherry on top, 1 out of those 4 videos has 1 million views. Can you guess which one it is? Yep, it's the one with Hype House in the title. They can literally upload a video called "Getting Circumcised in the Hype House" and nobody would think twice and click that shit. I know Alex doesn't use the word hype house, but having your friends kiss for a thumbnail is just as bad.
We could be about to kiss. The thumbnail like this.
Okay, oh my god, that was so close!
But facts are facts, Alex, and you don't schlack. You're consistent and you bring some actual validity to the hype house. So for those reasons, you are the actual true king of the hype house. At least in my eyes. I literally have no idea what Petro is doing, probably just collecting y'all motherfucking checks. Like, he makes less money than all of you, and so you have to pay him so he can pay rent. Nice. But that's it, guys. At this point, I don't know if I convinced you of anything. I showed you Alex is the hardest working member, and I showed you some good examples of why others aren't. I know the other members are trying to contribute, but when you have 5,000 subscribers and 2 videos, and then the next best person has 250,000 and 1 video, you should just quit. Until next time, peace.
L7, baby, L7. Know the essence of our presence. Got you present for a fact, baby. Reynolds rap, all the grass in the sack.